Hello and welcome to episode 38 of Ryan and Rob in Wrexham, where today we are playing against Chelsea in the league and Milan in the Champions League. Now, quite simply, we've been phenomenal since the start of the season. We're sitting in fourth place at the moment, but with a game in hand on second and third and 2 games in hand on first. Of course, that game against Chelsea is going to be a difficult one, and they are actually above us in the table, although we could overtake them today if we win. We've also done very well in the Champions League. After that first draw that we had, we've managed to win every game, as have Milan actually. So it's 2 goals between us. So if we can draw, we'll top the group. But yeah, let's have a look at this quick look at the schedule. So we obviously drew those 2 games, lost there, beat Southampton, Galatasaray, Fulham, drew against Newcastle, smashed Leverkusen. A few more games through. We did well against Arsenal, winning 2-0. Drew 4-4 with City, very annoying. We were 4-1 up, then Mokoko'd, and even with a player sent off in the 92nd minute, in fact Lucas Noche, Mokoko managed to score a 95th minute equaliser, which was very frustrating and probably would have seen us at the top of the table, or at least able to go top in today's episode. We then beat Galatasaray 5-0 and West Ham 4-1. The stars of the show undoubtedly have been Yervolino, who's now on 12 goals with 10 goals in 9 Premier League games. He's actually unhappy because he wants a new contract. I can't afford to, because even though I have loads of money in my transfer budget, the board won't let me adjust the wage budget. And I was on holiday when he asked, so he's angry. But his morale is still high for some reason, so I guess we'll be fine. The other star has been Ricardo Simoes, who's on a 7.62 average rating, 5 goals, 5 assists in 10 Premier League games, and is a leading Premier League player now, 4.5 star for us. Looks incredible. But yeah, if we have a look at the Premier League season preview and have the Dream 11 here, Warburton's in it. Drew Warburton is now the best left back in the Premier League. 4.5 star, not likely to get much better, but he's incredible. Absolutely love him. And it's nice to find an English player who suddenly just really takes off, and he's one of the top players in the division there. And then Simoes is our second best player. It's been a really good season so far. Let's hope we can continue that with these games against Chelsea and Milan. Today's lineup sees Manole start at right back, with Leclerc and Camavinga in the centre of midfield ahead of Chamba. Danny Jones starts on the right with Simoes and Yervolino up front. Let's hope we can make a statement here against a tough Chelsea team. Their last game was a loss. Hopefully we can pile the pressure on them and overtake them in the table if we can get a win here. It's not going to be an easy match, but we have had some good performances recently, and we do have a very strong squad. Edouard Mendy into Trevoh Chalobah, Sandri. Looks like quite a lot of Brazilians in this Chelsea team. Lautaro Martinez is in behind. He's a very good player on here, and thankfully has really skewed that chip that he tried there. Little bit too confident from him, and just as well because he had broken through our defence. Not a lot of shots on target so far in this game. Both teams pretty wasteful, but that might be starting to change. Warburton the standout for us so far, but it doesn't look like there's been a whole lot that's gone on in this first half. Can we get through either level or ahead? Looks like it'll be level. Let's encourage the boys because, we haven't played badly, we haven't played well. It's just been one of those tough games against a big team. Oh, that's unlucky. Yervolino, decent enough header, but Mendy was always going to be able to get to that. Can he start an attack now? Inacio. That's a brilliant ball from Clovis into Mario Pierre. And it's wide, thankfully. And they really do like their Brazilians in this Chelsea team. Oh, that's a great position for Yervolino. Can he score? Oh, he can't. I swear, if that was an opponent, would have been a goal. Always the way. I think I'd rather face a penalty than an opponent's free kick from there. we have had more chances and we have a higher XG, but it doesn't look like they've been particularly high XG chances given the fact we're still not on one, despite having 11 shots. I think we might need to bring off Simoes and Yervolino, which isn't ideal. Let's get Garnier and Barbosa on. Oh, actually he's only 2-star there now. Yeah, let's get Ivan Dont on then. He's been pretty good when called upon this season, proven himself useful. Oh, Chris White's broken through our defence. That's a good save from Bazunu. And let's get Camavinga off. So Manole can move into midfield and we'll get Chris Jones onto the right. Bazunu able to gather that comfortably. Wasn't the most dangerous header. 10 minutes to go. Warburton and Leclerc are rather tired, but given we've made all our substitutions, they'll have to deal. And it looks, unless anything major happens in the last few minutes, that it's going to be a 0-0 draw. Wow, I've really served up a feast of football for you so far this season. We did well enough. Tough game that, and puts us still in a good position. Here are today's lineups. Hopefully another 0-0 draw would do me fine, actually. Manoy's moved into midfield. Chris Jones comes in to the right-hand side with Beltran on the left, and Barbosa starts on the right wing. He's not very in shape, but hopefully he can do a good job for us anyway. And if we need a penalty taker, he's our guy, given he's got 20 penalty taking. So let's hope that we don't throw away our lead in the group. Okay, well that's a good start, lads. Well done. I swear, if Yervolino goes off the boil because of this contract that I want to talk to him about, but I was on holiday when he came to me and I can't talk to him now, I won't be happy. Come on, lads. Been a pretty terrible start from us so far. Barbosa's not looking very happy. Maybe that was a poor decision to put him when he's out of shape. Perhaps also better to stretch out their defence by having a true winger on. Oh, that's poor defending from Jones. He has forced Veckovic stat back though. Ruben Neves into Moise Ken and Cambiasso. Oh dear, guys, what are you doing? It's been our worst performance of the season so far. Let's berate the boys because this has been absolutely terrible. We need to get back into this quickly. Ruben Neves. Pellemar. He plays it into Veckovic. Tonali. We just can't get near the ball at the moment. Come on, lads, press. Milan are playing incredibly so far. This has been simply terrible from us. I don't know what's going on. We are not usually... we always hold our own against big teams, but this has been terrible so far. Truly dreadful. Oh dear. This is a goal. This is definitely a goal. What did I say? Literally. This is possibly the worst half I've seen us play since we got into the Premier League. What are we doing? I mean, yes, they've been very clinical, but we're just terrible defensively. I might be throwing a water bottle at half-time. In fact, I almost certainly am. This is... Come on. What? 4-0? What is happening? I don't understand this at all. Where has this come from? Why are we suddenly incapable of defending anything? This is absolutely pitiful. Oh, we've thrown the water bottle. Obviously it'll upset a few of them, but hopefully I do find it usually does improve the performance. Yervolino. Camavinga on the on the in the centre of the pitch, finding Chris Jones on the right. Leclerc. That's simply sensational from Leclerc, and that's how you start, hopefully, a comeback. That was a brilliant strike from Leclerc. What a goal. He's rather tired though, which isn't great. Can we get a second back? Palmed out by the keeper. And Camavinga's pass blocked out, but Beltran here can pick up the pieces. Not had a good game so far, Beltran. He's usually very reliable, but not been good so far. Manole into Simoes, and Leclerc this time can't score for us. Bazunu collecting the header back from Allsop. Chris Jones into Gabriel Barbosa. And this time Barbosa just not, well, he was on his heels really. Got caught out by the Milan player, Večerić, and that's an easy tap in for Moise Kean. Simply dreadful performance. Let's get Danny Jones on, and Manole might as well. Oh, I can't bring him off. Guess we'll get Son on the left, and hope he can do something for us, but I'm not convinced he will. We'll berate the boys again because they've been simply terrible. Chamber into Allsop. Danny Jones in behind. Can he get us back into it again? No, he can't. Simple enough save for the keeper. I cannot fathom what has happened to our defence in this game because, you know, against Chelsea we were very solid. Look at these ratings though. Obviously we did take out Warburton to replace him with Beltran, but not enough of a reason to justify 5 goals. This has not been a good game at all. What has been going on? I thought it would at least be tight, but we just started terribly and got worse from there in that first half. And that is possibly the worst performance that I've seen from this team. We are a very good team, so I don't understand how that's happened at all. Frankly, a ridiculous result. No way that makes sense to me, but not good at all. That means our opponents could be Juve, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Bayern, Atletico, Barca and PSG. Not going to be easy. We have beaten some of those teams before, particularly PSG, I think. I don't know if I've played any of the others, maybe Juve and Inter. But it's not going to be easy. That was a missed opportunity. And hopefully doesn't cost us with a really difficult draw that we then end up losing in the first knockout round. So if you've enjoyed this episode more than I have, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel as it really helps me out. I hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a great day.